If you are enjoying the story so far and need more Dungeons and Dragons in your life, I invite you to check out another group called the Long Past Podcast. They are working their way through heroism and tragedy in the events of the Chragan War. Their name and link are in the description below. A tower filled with poison-blinded and stupefied dupes of the path of perpetual alleviation, their leader winging away into the dimly lit night of the full moon, while the snake people come to take the helpless, hapless, desert-dwelling humans, either as slaves or food, or both. Battered and weary from a long night of poison, magic traps, and powerful magic constructs, Adran has chosen to pit his companions against the enemy for the sake of these unaware and unknown people. Now let's get into it. For the sake of transparency, as I was reviewing last game, I realized that I did accidentally end the slow effect on Varin one round earlier than it was supposed to, and further I accidentally used Hunter's Mark once when the spell had already been ended. Overall, this did not negatively impact the combat because I missed 3 out of 4 attacks, and the one use of Hunter's Mark did only 1 extra point of damage. But still, my apologies, I'm trying to be a good DM and follow all the rules. Oops. Alright, so Maltor has remained inside the tower with his wife, his child, and the other poisoned residents. The effects of Clear Eye have ended on both Thía and Adran. As I say this, I'm going to mindfully move you all to the correct map. Varin has cast Spike Growth out into the darkness, and Del, his staves drained and his magic completely spent, but for cantrips, stands at the ready to administer Talon Saps and Mudworm Roots as needed. The enemy is approaching from out of the night to the northeast of us, and we have just heard their hissing calls of caution when they spot the light of Adran's burning Sanguine nonetheless. Adran, you're standing right next to your sword, which you left on a boulder, which means you are standing in the clear light of basically a torch. You are fully revealed to their eyesight, whereas you can only see them but dimly. So far, the enemy has not detected Thía or Varin. So if we go into combat, they'll likely be... Come at me, bro. Nice. Hey, there we go. The map finally loaded. If we go into combat, the enemy would be surprised for the first round. As I said, for the moment, Adran, you're the only one clearly visible. While the sandstorm has ended, the full moon has imposed dim light over the field of battle, making it lightly obscured naturally. So those who are poisoned still have disadvantage on attack rolls, and wood elves, and those with the skulker feat, can attempt to hide in the natural dim light conditions. We are currently poisoned, all of us, until 9:30 of the current day. Adran, Sanguine nonetheless, will remain lit for, I counted this up last week, 83 more rounds. unless you deliberately put it out beforehand. And Adran, as you're watching the dim, vague shapes of the snake people slithering and walking through the night, it occurs to you that Varin is still having those self-control issues with the whole shape-shifting into an uncontrollable wolf monster thing. Slight issue there. It occurs to you that going to battle and introducing that stress, when we're all poisoned, could potentially cause some unintended friendly fire problems. Oh dear indeed. You could attempt to intimidate the approaching yuan-ti, potentially imposing the frightened condition on them, or possibly even completely avoid the fight. Your fearsome scar grants you advantage on intimidation checks, which would negate the disadvantage of your poisoned condition. Would you like to try to frighten them away, or take them head on? You would like to attempt to frighten them. How would you like to go about doing this, sir? They are aware of you. They've seen you standing right next to your burning torch, or burning sword, excuse me. What would you like to say or do? How would you like to try and frighten them away from this apparently potentially unavoidable conflict? How about now?
Hey!
Yay!
Okay, let's see if I can get this to work properly. For some reason, our character tokens are not showing, our character avatars, whatever, are not showing up on the correct screen anymore.
Oh.
I don't know why. Most confusing. Alright, I apologize for that, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I have no idea what happened.
Neither do I.
That will be fun to edit later. Alright, sir. Go ahead and, for some reason your voice cut out right after I asked how you would try to frighten them. So go ahead and give me your fantastic line again, please.
All right, here we go. Hey, lizard face. Your mother was a frog and your father smelt it of elderberries.
Give me an intimidation check, sir.
All right.
At normal.
All right, go to my core page. Go to my core page. Why aren't you loading?
I don't want to go to your core page.
There we go. My goodness. For some reason, it wouldn't load on my end.
All of a sudden, the internet just doesn't want to work for anyone.
All right, here we go for intimidation. -1. But hey, you got a 15.
That's total of 15.
It's got to count for something.
So you yell these insults out into the night, clearly a brazen display of confidence and courage, however potentially unearned or unknown. And as your voice echoes across the sands and dunes in the otherwise quiet night, you see them all come to a halt. They seem to stare at you through the dimness of night.
Wow, I can't believe your hearing is that good.
Thía and Adran and Varin can all give me insight checks at disadvantage. Ten for Thía. A 3 for Adran and an 11 for Varin. Interesting. Thía, you and Varin both, seeing through from our vantage point, we can and hidden, we see one of these yuan-ti people, more specifically a very large snake-bodied creature with 2 arms and a flat snake-like head. It stares out into the night, directly at the illuminated Adran, and then glances aside in Varin's general direction, glances very positively in Dell's direction. Its flat reptilian eyes in a confusion of calculation. It regards the tower behind us, hisses something to its companions, and they start walking and slithering away. You literally met the exact DC I set, sir.
I shout into the night, "We are here to crush you!"
We are
Varin
here
just kinda
to pump you up.
wait, sorry, what?
We are here to pump you up.
I'd be bought.
Varin just kind of stares off after them. I can't believe that worked.
I was all looking forward to this.
Well,
Maybe I was too intimidating.
we are rather used to him and his ways. Maybe we've become immune.
Wait, come on, come back here. At least give us a try to fight, to fight us. Jeez.
Adran! Del protests from on top of the boulder.
I was really looking forward to fighting them.
Wow.
On the other hand,
Get
this
back here,
does
you
mean that
measly little cowards.
this does mean that we can rest. Varin coughs, flecks of blood from his poison-ravaged throat. I can't believe you actually succeeded, sir.
Good job, dude.
I really can't believe that worked.
I can't believe that.
I was all set for a really big fight. A huge horde of monsters, and we're all so desperately wounded, completely out of magic. And you're just like, nah, insult them, and they leave.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Hey, I guess my charm is really turning things around.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like I said, you literally met it on the dot. If you had rolled a 15, you would have failed.
Gosh.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed.
Thank you. Points
So,
to my star.
Varin releases concentration on the spell. So I suppose we return to our campsite.
If we want to, I mean, we could always take the secret passage to the top of the tower.
We can. I didn't cast non-detection up there.
That's fair. Although I imagine being the person that had been previously, stalking us through scrying, finding us, like, not where they thought we would be at all.
I don't know how to respond. Oh, I don't know how to respond to that. Real quick, Adran, as a result of that, we did have the encounter, we just didn't have an actual combat, but I will reward experience points anyways. So, you and Varin now have 126,604 experience points. Thía, you now have 120,596 experience points, and you level up to level 13.
Yay!
Del has 54,926 experience. But does not level up yet. So, Adran, where would you like us to take a long rest? In the tower with, well, only Maltor really knows us. Everyone else is a complete stranger and still, at the moment, believers in the cult and their path of perpetual alleviation. Or do you want to return to our original campsite where Varin cast, oh my goodness, Varin cast non-detection. There, words are hard.
I'll just stop you right now and say, let's get back to our actual campsite where we can really rest and feel comfortable.
Do we let sure? Do we let Maltor know, or do we just kind of like leave?
Well, since I'm the scriptist and I've got the pencil or the pen and ink and parchment, I'm just gonna leave a little note for them.
You're the swiftest.
I think he meant that he's the archivist, or the I don't know, the
Maybe
scribbler that keeps track of what we
Did
are.
he mean
The
did he mean
chronicler.
smartest?
Chronicler, yeah.
I'm just
that's
gonna
the
leave
word.
them a note.
The most literate?
Yeah.
Does he know how to read any of the languages you can write?
Well, no, I mean, I was going to be writing it in Goblin so that he can understand.
Well,
Can he
sure,
read?
but does he know how to read? He can speak Goblin, but does he know how to read?
Wait.
I assume so.
Varin, are you able to speak Goblin?
Yeah.
Are you
I can
able to
speak
write
Goblin.
in Goblin?
I can follow animal tracks.
So, Adran, with that in mind, someone might want to tell him. That way we don't have to leave it to whether he can read or not.
How about this? Whoever's the fastest and whoever can speak Goblin, go inside and let them know.
Del delicately coughs and points out, Adran, don't you have the ability to message?
Oh, that's right. I do have the ability to message.
Which means that you're technically the fastest as well as the one who can talk in Goblin.
Oh, I guess that really does fall upon me.
So you cast message to let excuse me, to let Maltor know?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then we do indeed return to our campsite. And I'm gonna move us over to our travel map. I really can't believe that worked. Well done, sir.
Good job.
I set it up seriously because Thea asked, and I was like, yeah, I'll set it at 15. He's got a -1 to his charisma. This should be easy for him to fail. Oh look, he succeeded. I hear voices in the background.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'll just briefly edit all that out, no worries. So we return to our campsite in the area where we where Varin cast non-detection. And we are finally able to take a long rest.
Resting.
So hit points can be restored to their normal. My temporary hit points are going to go away. I wasted a whole Dalek bean. Go figure. If you have spent any hit dice, you can recover up to half of your current total.
Oh.
So for example, round down. So for example, Varin has spent a total of, well, all 13 of his hit dice. So I can recover only 6 on this long rest. As well, we can recover all of our spell slots.
Yay!
Indeed. Oh, that's right. I have access to 4th level spell casting, and I forgot to choose out the spell for that. Oops. What was I going to choose? No, I didn't forget. I took back Animal Messenger. That's what I did.
That's fair.
So Varin's spell slots are all back at normal. I've recovered half of my hit dice. Sling stones are all good. Completely out of Dalek beans. Alright. Varin is completely reset. I don't think you have any spell. Yeah, you don't have any spell slots, do you?
Well, I was always out of spell slots, so.
But well played. Del had spent 1 hit dice, so he hadn't spent any hit dice. He leveled up, so now he's back up to full. Del is, when he gets up in the morning. So let's see, it's 1:30 in the morning when Varin apparently scares off the approaching enemy. So we can all meditate and long rest for 4 hours. Adran, did you want us to mount a watch at all, or just all crash?
I think all of us should just crash for the night.
All right. So rest. That means we're going to be waking up after a 4-hour meditation at 5:30 in the morning. We are still subjected to poisoned condition until 9:30. Also, would either of you, actually, Adran, please roll me 1d6 plus 4.
Alright, give me a sec.
And Thea, when you're able, please roll me 1d6 plus 1. Alright, that's 4 charges to the Bone Staff of Paralysis. So that now has 5 charges. Excellent roll, sir. Wow.
Yeah.
8. So the Staff of Healing is back at full power.
Awesome.
Indeed. Having said that, in the morning, as we come awake, or out of our meditation rather, oh, that reminds me. Adran, as you long rest, please give me an intelligence saving throw. This is at normal because it's a saving throw, not a check. Oh, that's not a good success. Alright, your mind contends with the horrible nature of the absolute truth of the name you have learned. You incur 1 level of exhaustion, sir. You still get the benefits of a long rest, but your mind is highly disturbed. In the morning, as Del is repairing the ropes that Thea cut up in order to block all the poison vents, he looks a little perturbed.
What's wrong, Del?
All those magic traps last night, the fire, and I don't even know what all happened in there, but all those traps, it's just, I know now that they were magical. There's no way we could have found them with just our eyesight, but if I had been more careful, if I had been more alert, maybe I could have warned all of you. If I'd even had just some of my magic left, I could have been on the watch for such things. I won't make that mistake again.
Yeah, but you're doing the best you can, and that's all we can expect from you is the best you can do. We're just working to be better than we were previously. So we made it out alive, and I think that's what's important.
He nods. He still doesn't look terribly happy. Oh, I also can finally use those spell scrolls I still have. I can actually access them more easily now.
Cool.
Well, that's good.
Now, as part of his leveling up and taking a long rest, he has taken back the ritual spell Detect Magic.
Oh, good.
And he has access to Mass Cure Wounds now. But he can only cast it once per long rest.
Ugh.
Adran, did you reset your character sheet as appropriate?
Yes.
Excellent. All right. We are still... Yes?
Are we going to level my character, or are we going to wait?
Oh, I apologize. Yes. You are now level 13.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll me a hit dice.
That's pretty decent.
Indeed.
Yes.
So you gain 8 hit points, which means you are now at 82 total hit points.
Yay.
Oops.
82. There we go. Okay.
And your hit dice is now at maximum. Is there anything else you get at level 13?
So let's see. Level 13 proficiency goes up by 1.
Yep.
My sneak attack goes up by 1 dice, so it's now 7d6.
Nice.
And I get a roguish archetype, which for thief means I can use magic device.
Ooh, cool.
That's gonna be good. Why don't you explain what that is?
So it says that by level 13, you have learned enough of the workings of magic that you can improvise the use of items even when they are not intended for you. You ignore all class, race, and level requirements on the use of magic items.
Nice.
Sweet.
I'm going to add that to your list of your ever-expanding list of features and traits. All right. Use magic device.
That means my minimum rolls on my trained skills have gone up also.
Good grief. You could make a stealth check of like 23 minimum. What is it now? 24?
25.
25. Oh my goodness. And they are not intended for you.
Yeah.
Or all class. Oops. If I can say class correctly.
Yeah, because proficiency, stealth, acrobatics, and athletics, and I believe sleight of hand have the double proficiency.
So just for perspective, if I can scroll up to it. That means you have, for stealth, you have a bonus of plus 15.
Yes.
Jeez.
Which is why my minimum is now 25.
That is amazing.
And with Skulker, that means that if I'm in a good hiding spot and I miss, they still won't see me.
That's beautiful.
That's
I'm going to use more enemies that can see no matter what the conditions are. Just kidding. Alright. It is a surprisingly cold day for the desert. 50 degrees with no wind, no rain. Just a clear, brilliant blue sky overhead. Excuse me. We are still at disadvantage on all attack rolls and ability checks. So Varin is going to disadvantage. Okay, well, I could have had a 32 for survival, but since I'm poisoned, I guess I'll settle for the 18. We return to the tower. There are a variety of tracks to be found here. Varin does some scouting around. Well, Maltor must have woken up everyone inside the tower and explained to them what was going on. They left. They must have left an hour ago, at a guess. There's prints of beasts in the area. And some other creatures. I don't recognize what they are, though. And Callus flew in the direction of the northwest. And I glance up. Those Yuan-Ti last night, if that's what they were called, they went northwest too.
I'm actually looking forward to a little payback. But what would be the best course of action? Meeting up with the next tribe?
Well, how are our supplies?
Well, first off, if you recall, sir, you decided to set out to the ancient library.
Oh yes, that's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Indeed. Thea, in regard to your question, I will let you know as soon as I pull up the character sheet for our bone cart. When it, eventually loads. Okay, here we go. Alright, so we each, excuse me. We have 6 pounds of food left. out of the 12 pounds. Because the mules ate, Del, Adran, Thía, and Varin all ate. We're in the desert, which means we each have to drink like 2 gallons of water, correct?
Yep.
So we have 12 gallons of water left, which basically means we have 1 day's worth of food and water left in between. Currently, we also still have all of our rations, and Del can cast create water, create or destroy water. As well, Varin can scout for food as we travel.
All right. Where's this library?
From what you recall, let's see here. From what you recall, and from what you from where we are currently, it is roughly 2.5 days to the northwest. Callus, we know, flew to the northwest. Whether he changed direction after he took flight, we don't know. But we do know that the other Yuan-Ti did travel to the northwest as well.
Well, since it's all happening in the northwest, let's proceed to the northwest.
Very well. Would you like Varin to scout for food or ingredients for healing potions as we travel? And Thía do the navigating?
Yeah, let's have Thía do navigating. Let's have Varin scout for food.
Excellent. Thía, if you would please give me, let's see here. Ouch. As I briefly strike the pages in my book. Sorry.
Paper cut.
Fortunately, I escaped that. I rolled a natural 20 on my dexterity saving throw against that. But bump. That's the wrong page. Go figure. Alright. The sun is in sight, which means you do actually get advantage on your navigation check, Thía, which will cancel out your disadvantage from poisoned. Please give me a survival check at normal. Oh, goodness. Yes.
That's one that I cannot do under 21, so.
Well, that's good to know. And alright, so Thía, you pick out the from between the map and the sun and our positioning. You pick out the route we're heading. Sorry, my brain went blank. Are you navigating towards the temple, or are you actually navigating in the same direction as where the creatures went?
Which way was it that Adran wanted to go?
It's all in the general direction.
It's all northwest.
It's all in the same general direction. There we go. What's sir?
It's all northwest.
Fair.
Did it seem like he had a preference when he was talking?
Adran?
Honestly, I can't really Kanye West that.
Wow.
Okay, towards the temple. We don't want to give Varin any reason to be more surly later.
But I want Callus. He got away. Sorry.
Believe me, I want the same thing.
Hey, he might prove to be like my stalker and show up when we least want him to.
Or like Nanny Agatha.
I really
so Varin is going to be on alert for enemies as well as Thea's weapon of warning, and I'm also going to. And you want me to search specifically for healing ingredients, yes, sir?
I originally wanted food, but yeah, why don't we look for healing ingredients?
Considering how low we are on healing options.
I just thought about all that, yeah.
I do have like 12 samples of heart sand that haven't been made into heart sand poultices.
Well, we could use that. Recall that heart sand does take 8 hours per poultice to prepare.
I think that's why we did the hack and leaves before the heart sand.
Do you have any hack and leaves remaining?
My sheet says that we do, but I think that we don't actually have any. It's like we made quite a bit at one point.
We did make quite a few recently. I don't
So-
recall how many we made.
I don't either, but I don't think I have 5. Is the thing.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I also have no hack and leaf.
So, because we did
So
at
we-
one point make a lot of hack and leaf brews. So,
However, for brew
So-
wise, I only have 6 brews.
I have 1 brew left, and no heart sand poultices,
I
and no garlic beans.
have 5 of the brews, but none of the poultices. I think I gave the poultices away or used them on other things.
I also have 14 rations. I'm not particularly worried about food at the moment, but ingredients for healing potions that don't require 8 hours of brewing kind of sounds like a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
So survival check at disadvantage. Good. Disadvantage is on. Survival.
Not bad.
Okay, 21. I don't even need to check my list. That's a success. Alright, Adran, please roll me 1d6.
Let's see, here we go.
One.
It tripped over a rock. What can I say?
Well, because I pull up a rock as we travel. Oh, great. Mudworm roots. So that is 1d6 plus wisdom modifier. Times 2 for Varin, who's foraging in his natural explorer terrain.
Mudworm root's better than nothing.
True.
Slimy yet satisfying.
So that's 12 mudworm roots. Here, Del, have some more roots. I just hand all 12 of them over to him. He's like, oh, they're slimy. So that means he has 22 mudworm roots.
Jeez. You could have a feast.
Yum. All right, Thea.
Itsy buzzy 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 worms.
I missed that. All right. Thea, you follow the trail of the crowd of Yuan-ti that we almost fought with the previous night. They travel to the northwest, roughly in the same direction as Callus took flight. After 3 hours, however, the trail splits. Some head to the southwest, and some head and continue heading northwest.
Well, which direction do you want to go, Adran?
I originally wanted to go northwest.
Is that where the library is?
Yep.
That is the same general direction.
Alright, we'll go that way then.
Okay.
I'm sorry
So,
if you
3
guys can
hours?
hear that in the background.
It's alright. We have traveled for 9 miles. We haven't even left the current hex. Alright, Thea, please, since we only took a brief pause, I won't ask for another survival check. However, Varin is going to once again search at disadvantage. Let's see, so it's 3 hours? What time do you think we would have started traveling, sir? Probably around 6?
Well, because we're supposed to have 8 hours of downtime even after our 4 hours sleep. So, like 4...
No.
Yeah, because long rest is 8 hours. Your sleep is for 4 hours, and then you have to be doing light duties for 4.
Elves truncate that with their trance ability.
Okay.
Trance, here it is. Meditation of 4 hours counts as 8 hours of rest.
Okay. It could have been a house rule that I was thinking of.
Fair enough. Sorry, my brain went distracted with that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do
What
that. So,
Oh no, you're fine.
so we woke
But
up
now
at
I'm trying
like
to remember.
4-ish?
We got up at 5:30. We probably would have started traveling, what, around 6, do you think, sir?
6 or 6:30, somewhere around there.
Okay. So I'll say 3 hours from there. 9:30.
Yeah.
We are finally free of poison.
Yay!
Back to
No more
normal.
poison. No more poison.
And Varin will scout. Oh, we'll start foraging. Oh, yeah, that's a success. Adran, a D6, please.
A D6, rolling at normal.
Oh, that's a reroll. Please roll me a D6, sir.
Okay.
Rerolling.
Alright, well that's talent saps. I find 10 samples of talent saps.
Cool.
Indeed. I'm just gonna hand all 10 of them to Dell.
Shall we try one more time?
If you want me to, I can.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's see if we get lucky.
You could always roll nat 1. You don't know. Nope, that was not a nat 1. Roll me D6, please, sir.
Yes.
That is heart sand.
Haha.
Oh, and that's 16 samples of heart sand.
Nice.
Thea, would you like to put that into your pack, and we can brew that up later?
Okay. So that means we have 28 samples of heart sand. Total.
Oh gosh.
Well done.
Oh, thank you, sir. You're the one who rolled the d6s.
Oh, thank you.
So I don't need this, and that can be put away for now. All right. We travel through an area of sand and increasing stone. Stone ground, stone pillars, stone blocks of unknown origin.
Ow. Like,
stone fragments.
I hit my
A few
toe
small
on a stone.
chasms. Where is it? This one? Oops, not that one. As we travel, Thea, you spot to the side a pile of bones and rotting leather on the ground. It rests on the ground at the foot of a tall dune. The bones are old. Every one of them is cracked and broken, as though from a single massive blow. The leather was clearly treated and sewn together before it began rotting. There's no sign of a body in the wreckage.
Shall point it out as something we might want to watch out for whatever did that.
Adran, you can, if you wish, investigate it.
I will.
Very well. Wow. It's a curious configuration of things. It's not entirely clear, given its utterly wrecked condition. But as you examine it, it seems that the leather was once sewn in a manner that made it into almost bat-like wings.
Very creepy.
The shattered bones leave no clues as to what they were originally used for beyond bones. A little further on, we come across nearer to a recently collapsed sand dune, a clutch of large broken eggs.
Oh dear.
Oops, I forgot out something. Hang on.
Not really.
Whoever wants to can give a survival check. Aaron does it. Okay, so I get a 23. 29 from Thea. Nice. There are tracks that wander away from the eggs. Whoever wants to can give me an intelligence nature check. Come on. 24 from you, sir. Nice. 20 from Thea. 7 from Adran or Varin with advantage. Both of you recognize these prints. These are the prints of both adults and hatchlings of Tyrannosaurus rexes.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, fun.
I always wanted to be lunch.
I always wanted to ride the thing that would have looked at you as lunch.
We move, I assume, rapidly on. The trail that you're following, Thea, leads to a camp on the edge of a wide, deep chasm. Excuse me. We have traveled half a day to get here. So 4 hours of travel. It is clear that something, or some things, once burrowed into the sand at this camp at the base of a dune. Though that burrow is now partially collapsed, there is enough left that when we look in, we find several large snake scales and cracked and shed snake skin with piles of human hair. There are signs that people camped outside the burrow, and some had even been taken into the burrow. There are fewer skeletons in there than there were humans taken inside. Snake coils and human prints go from the ruined camp to the edge of the chasm.
So, we might not want to walk on the ground. Let's find a building that we can stand on top of.
Varin looks at you curiously. A building? And I indicate the vast sandy and stony desert.
Oh, yes,
Sure.
there is a distinct lack of buildings here.
Do we want to go to the chasm and look down?
It's deep and wide, there's a chasm sitting deep and wide.
I was just thinking of the movie Tremors.
I figured that's what you're thinking of. So do we go to the chasm?
Yes.
Oh, Adrian. Alright, I guess we are.
The chasm extends to the northeast and to the southwest for about a mile in the first direction and out of sight in the opposite direction. It drops nearly straight down to the bottom, some 500 feet below our feet. Between the bottom and the lip of the chasm, about 200 feet down, you spot a thin ledge. It's just possible that you might see an object down there.
I think I see something down there.
Can I borrow your spyglass? I won't dent it.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
sure. I mean, it looks like an object.
Not mine. You can borrow his.
Varin holds out his hand like, can I?
Sure.
Thea, do you want to look through yours?
Yeah.
Looking through the spyglass, the object leaps into clearer focus. It is a little corn silk doll wearing a simple blue wool dress.
Well, I don't think we're reuniting that doll with its owner.
But how did that doll get down there?
That's why I don't think we're reuniting that doll with its owner.
The snake coil trail leads right to the edge of this chasm, and I don't see it going away from it.
Oh, joy.
Whoever wants to can give me a survival check.
Might as well.
21, 21 from Thía and a 28 from Varin. Nice. Thía, oh, and here comes Adrian's roll. 16. Surprisingly, you succeed, sir. Well done.
Good job.
We look down into the sand, and it's quite clear that the large snake coil trail suddenly shifts into a much smaller one and descends through the rocks down the edge of the chasm.
So it looks like there was a bigger one, then it turned into a smaller one. So it had to have come out of the bigger one. It's mud.
I look over at you, or it changed shape.
Sneaky little things, aren't they?
They are snakes.
Oh, wait.
Don't clear his throat.
I see what you did there.
But nice. Del clears his throat a little nervously. Are we going down there?
Well, are we?
He's asking you, sir.
And I'm looking
Yes,
at the rest
Mr.
of the
Leader
group.
Person.
Are we?
I don't know, Leader
Varin
Person.
shrugs.
Is that what we're doing?
I'd say let's go further in.
Very well. Then I shall move us to the new map.
Although,
In just 1 second.
careful of the creatures down there. They are a bit sneaky.
Are they slimy? Thía, with your second story work, you are able to proceed much more quickly. Do you wish to do so?
Might as well.
Okay. We are not. There's plenty of rocks for handholds. There's even signs that someone put pitons into the cliff face. This makes climbing down a lot easier, and indicates that someone has used this path many times before. Oops. Cooperate with me,
Uh-oh.
system.
We
I
can't
lost
hear you.
him again.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Well,
Can you hear me now? How about now?
oh,
Testing.
oh, there you are.
So one person can hear me. Adran? Thea, can you hear Adran?
No, I cannot.
Hopefully he can at least get the message.
Yeah.
Because if he can't, that's going to be awkward.
Very awkward.
I still can't believe that. Oh, that check worked. Excuse me.
That's a good thing it did. Saved a lot of work.
Right? So there's Adrian's token. Adrian, can you hear me? Thea, you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, good. Why can't he? I guess I'm gonna have to reconnect again. Can you all hear me now?
I can hear you.
Adran is typing. That's at least promising. Oh, nope, it went away. Are you there, sir?
He can't hear us.
No, he cannot hear us. I will try texting him. Oh, he can hear us. Interesting. I'm gonna try reconnecting one more time. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. Adran, please hit reconnect. Excuse me. Can you say something, sir? If he says something, I cannot hear you. Adran, please go ahead and exit the game and come back in. You'll have to reopen your character sheet, sorry. He did not put himself at full health, this silly person.
Forgot he took a rest.
Apparently. But he did remember to reset all of his spell slots, so that's something. Oh, by the way, congratulations on reaching 13th level.
Oh, thank you.
Indeed. Your character is now super powered. Out of curiosity, did you want any of the magic staves?
Nah.
Fair enough. Alright, I see him coming in.
I feel like
Not
Delta
quite full yet.
probably will.
Sorry?
I feel like Del will probably feel more useful if he has more than just spell slots to contribute. He doesn't.
Contribute.
He doesn't seem very martial.
He's not. I'm gonna try. Do I want to do that? Probably not. Alright. Still don't see or. Oh, I see him, but I don't hear him. Gonna hit reconnect. Are you there, sir?
There's my character sheet.
Hey, I can hear you.
Yay!
It's so nice to be heard. Silence is
Indeed.
not golden right now, so.
So we have descended 200 feet. Thea much more rapidly than we. Thea, when you reach the bottom, or not the bottom, the very narrow ledge, do you examine the corn silk doll?
Yeah.
Okay. While Varin, Adran, and Del are still climbing down, you pick up the doll. It's damp in small patches. Looking at it, the body of the doll is stained lightly with drying tear stains. The ledge ends at the chasm wall in a pair of stone doors. The wind whispers through the chasm, dust and dirt slipping and hissing along the stones as your 3 companions reach the ledge.
Well, this is quite ominous.
She will covertly put the doll in her pack.
Wow. With a nat 20, you get a total of 30. Shockingly, that actually beats Varin's passive perception. Well done.
It's almost like you never picked up the doll at all.
Varin looks around. Wasn't there a doll down here a moment ago?
Maybe.
Varin looks around and sniffs and immediately wrinkles his nose. Ugh. It smells odd here, like a burning liquid scent. Is it just me, or is this area rather clean?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. It is very clean.
Whoever would like to can give me an investigation check.
Alright, I guess I'll do that.
Might as well try.
7 for Thía and 12 for Adran. Dell's going to, belatedly as he climbs down from the cliff, cast guidance on himself. Because I completely forgot about guidance. My bad. So that, and then he's going to investigation. Oh, he's sorry, everyone. I left that on disadvantage.
So he got a
So we'll
17
go with the
instead of 15.
15. Well, no, we'll go with the first result like normal. But with guidance, that becomes 19.
Oh, gotcha.
So Dell comes clambering down the cliff wall, nearly falls off the last few stones. And at Varin's description of some burning like liquid, he looks around and points. Adran, do you see those little holes in the wall near those doors?
Yes, I do.
Do you think that's safe?
You know, the last time we saw holes in a wall.
Yeah, we ended up getting
Right.
knocked out several times.
Yeah.
I just remember getting nice rests. That's all I remember.
We also got poisoned. A poison of which we just
Oh,
got
yeah.
rid of.
Yeah. Kinda don't want that again.
Thía, with Dell pointing it out, you do see down near the base of the door, or slightly underneath it, a very tiny sliver of light reflecting off a very, very thin string. You might be able to reach it with your thieves' tools. Would you like to use your thieves' tools? If so, Dell will cast guidance on you.
Yeah. I can try.
Alright. Give me a thieves' tool check with your dexterity score and a plus 1d4. Oh my goodness.
Let's see. Roll 1d4.
So that's a total of 28. You reach in with a super light touch and gently unstring. You don't snip it, you don't cut it, you unstring it. And you now feel fairly certain and safe that you can open the doors.
Hey, we got free string, guys.
It's all in the wrist.
Varin looks around again. I thought there was a doll down here. I don't think I broke the spyglass.
Oh, by the way, can I have my spyglass back?
Varin starts patting his clothes. Now, where did I put it?
Oh, great.
Pulls it out, drops it, and it clunks on the stone.
Can you mend that
Gig.
Dell, please?
Say what now?
Dell, can you mend that?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Thía.
Dell, can you mend that, please?
I can mend a broken thing, but it's not broken, it's just dented.
That's... Oh. Well then.
The doors swing... Sorry?
Well then, I suppose we should go.
The doors swing open to a long tunnel which yawns deep into the earth. A lingering odor of moist earth and sand seems to exhale into our faces as though we stood at the mouth of some vast monster. The ceiling is 10 feet above the floor in these passages.
So, who wants to go down the creepy dark tunnel of the tomb first?
Still gulps. Can I take 10 minutes?
Okay, I'll go first.
By the way, Adran, are you going forward with your shield on or no shield?
Oh, with my shield on. Thanks for letting me
Okay.
know.
I was gonna say, you're probably better at noticing traps, because I don't think the string on the door was the only trap.
So Del, real quickly, Adran, are you letting Del take 10 minutes or are you just going to proceed?
I'm just gonna proceed.
Okay. He quickly goes, okay. Alright. So we all go in with you. Where did I put that? Here we go. Adran, are you searching at all as you go forward?
I am.
Please give me a perception check.
Alright.
And so you're treating darkness as dim light, so please give it to me as disadvantage, which you cannot roll less than 1.
Wow.
Oh boy.
I'm turning around and going back out. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes.
Another 10 minutes?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm waiting with Del.
If that's what we're doing.
All right, Del's going to take. At those words, Del's going to take 10 minutes, and he's going to cast Detect Magic on himself, which is 30 feet, I believe, 30-foot radius.
I believe.
I can look it up real quick
Oops.
if you like.
Yes, please, while I quickly adjust some settings. Whoa! And he's now concentrating. Concentration. Which he unfortunately casts as ritual with 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're right about it being 30 feet.
Sweet, I did that straight from memory.
I'm
awesome.
But
Great kid, don't get cocky.
it's
But
it's blocked by a foot of stone, an inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
And it lasts for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Wow, I'm good. Batting 1,000 here. Alright, so who wants to go in first?
Well,
You decide our marching order, sir.
I'll go first
Bear in
since I
mind-
have the shield.
Bear in mind as well, that going into the darkness of these underground passages means that we are looking at things through our dark vision, which means treating it as dim light. So disadvantage on all sight-related perception checks.
We do have torches if you want one lit.
I could just throw out some of my dancing lights.
There's that too.
For that. And point of fact, Del can also do it if he were not concentrating on detect magic.
Yeah.
So, would you like to do that, sir?
Sure.
All right. I will mark you as concentrating as you grab your tokens for tokens. There we go. You're concentrating. Your spell effects. That's what I meant to say.
Where's my little spell effect things? There we go.
Thea, does your Skulker feat do anything for searching while in dark caverns? I can't remember.
It doesn't impose a disadvantage on my perception checks while relying on sight in dim light.
Oh, so if you're in dim light, you don't have disadvantage?
Correct.
Alright. So if you want, you can also be the scout and move forward with a perception check at normal, while Adran, you can also do a perception check at normal.
Alright.
Del looks around. I can't sense through these walls. It must be very... Wow! Nat 20.
Yeah.
8. Adran, you're just shooting. There's this light. The tiny little light of yours is reflecting right off of your shield. It's very bright all of a sudden. and perception from Varin. Okay. Thea, you and Varin, as Adran walks blithely forward, let's see here. Thea, you and Varin both spot just ahead of Adran's feet by 10 feet. Sorry, 10 feet ahead of his steps. There we go. A small rise in the earth. A little bump, unnatural to the rest of the floor. And Varin's nose wrinkles up. I smell char, ash, fire.
Adrian, be careful. There's a, I think that's a pressure trap thing there.
Oh.
She'll point it out.
You could investigate it if you like, sir.
Sure.
Give me an investigation check. I mean, the whole floor is kind of bumpy.
Okay, Thea, tell me where not to step.
Okay.
Basically, these two squares.
Yeah.
10 feet ahead of your current position, sir.
Well, I'm going to stand right about there.
And then jump.
And, well, can I do like some sort of an acrobat and try to jump over that and kind of do like a little somersault roll?
I mean, you can, if you want to do a somersault roll, you can give me an acrobatics check.
Please don't roll a 1.
Well, that
Well,
was
you get
not a
14.
1.
Good thing you have a plus 10.
Yeah. So,
Your feet slip. Your booted feet slip a little on the stone. The sand kind of betrays you a little bit. You waver on the edge of your toes, and pull yourself straight to your feet at the last possible moment before you would have fallen on a pressure plate, sir. You can move yourself to here.
hey, haha! I still got it.
I just stare at you, take a brief hopping run, and float calmly through the air to land right next to you. Really?
Had kind of a long night.
Which way do you want to go, sir?
That's a really good question.
The passageway turns to the right immediately next to us. It also continues further down and turns to the right.
You could always put your light out as far as you can get it to see what we can see.
Well, let's see.
She has a point.
What, my dancing lights can go as far as 60 feet?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, I did that from memory.
Very good. You're getting better. Thea, would you be willing to control Dell's token from me?
Sure, I can do that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right.
You can also conjure up more than one.
Oh, true.
They also have to be within a certain distance of each other.
Yeah.
About
Yeah, and so
20
you could
feet,
send-
I think, of each other,
You could
right?
you could send an additional one down that way, and then two the other way.
All right, let me... There's
Dell
another one
glances
down
back
here.
towards the entrance while Adran does its work. Should we close the doors, or leave them open?
Let's leave them open, just in case.
Okay. And he frowns in concentration. Which way, sir?
I'm gonna proceed straight.
Very well. Should we split up or keep all together?
Well, let's see. Dell, why don't you stick with me, and Varin and Thea, you take the other way.
Are you sure, Adran?
Yeah.
All right. Thea, would you like to go first ahead of Varin?
Sure, she'll help Della cross first before she does.
As you help him across, he points out to you, there are several nozzles set into the wall.
I wonder if those are, if they release whatever the trap releases, if, when those...
They are slightly blackened.
Well, then I wonder if they would burn us if we landed on those pressure plates.
I don't intend to find out, says Varin. Alright, Adran, I'll have you take over moving Dell's character token. Thea, I believe you said you'd be willing to move ahead.
Yeah, after she helped Della across goes, he probably is not
Certainly.
as capable.
It's a short way to hop. Thea, you've got the Skulker feat, so dim light will not impose disadvantage on you on your perception checks.
Right.
Alright, you can move yourself along. The tunnel for us turning to the right. And Adran, you and Dell creep along in the darkness. Thea ahead of you. They quickly zoom out so I can have all of us on the same screen. You can see the passageways widening out to a chamber of some kind.
Oh.
Do you wish to search as you move forward?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Adran, you've reached an intersection. The passage turns to the right and to the left. You can see that the way to your left branches again. What would you like to do, sir?
Well,
And Thea, I'm waiting on that perception check. 18. Nice roll. You notice that there's a lack of foot traffic in the immediate opening of the chamber beyond.
That's...
Like, there's just less prints in the general dust. Adran, you can see ahead of you now a passageway widening out.
yeah, still not exactly sure if I want to go down there just yet.
Across from the entryway, sir, you can see. Oh, you did see across the chamber from you stair steps that led downward. Thea. While Adran is wandering back and forth, exploring, how do you want to proceed?
Well, Varin, there's not much foot traffic that went on up ahead. Do we want to still continue going this way?
Varin shrugs. I'm okay with exploring if you are.
Okay.
Or we can try and meet back up with Adran.
Do we want to light a torch?
I can do that.
Okay.
It will kind of make us stand out if anyone's watching for us.
Well, Dell, I
Well,
think
do you
we
want-
go in this direction.
Oop, hold on. One at a time.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Thea.
Well, do you prefer the stealth approach, or do you prefer, and because we'd have to be okay with not being able to see very well.
I generally prefer being quiet.
Okay, I'm fine with that if you are.
Adran, did you want to search as you move forward?
Yeah, I saw like 3 or 4 different passageways, and
You did indeed.
I'm thinking of
Thea?
just heading down to the big room.
All right, Thea, did you want? All right. First off, Adran, please give me a perception check. Thea, did you want to proceed stealthily?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Adran, your perception check, please. At normal. Well, Varin gets a nat 1 for stealth. Thea 25, so you're very quiet. Adran, the room beyond looks fairly normal. Dell looks around. Are you quite certain about this, Adran?
Well, let me shine my light this way.
Thea, did you want to investigate the chamber as you walk in?
Sure.
Please give me an investigation check. Adran, you step forward. and hold where you are, please.
All right.
That's actually a decent roll.
Yeah, it's. I mean, aside from the fact that the floor is kind of dusty, it doesn't look like it's dangerous. Adran, you move forward, and as you step into the chamber, the floor immediately gives out underway beneath you,
Whoa!
as a trapdoor drops open beneath your feet. You drop into a 10-foot deep pit. Please give me 1d6.
Oh boy.
Varin, whoops. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage, sir.
Oof.
Another d6, please.
No.
Because Della's on your feet. Or, I'm right behind you.
Well, actually, no. I made sure that he stayed in the other room, and I went out first.
I misunderstood then. Alright, so I need a Constitution saving throw for you, because you're concentrating on dancing lights.
Yep. Oh, where's my Constitution? There we go.
You maintain your concentration, sir. And then dust falls on your head from above.
Del, come on. Don't kick dust on my head.
Adran, watch out! As the roof above you suddenly gives way. Give me a dexterity saving throw, sir.
Hey.
As a bunch of boulders come dropping down on top of you.
Hey.
A dirty 20. Nice save. Excuse me. Alright. I forgot to write something down. Thea, are you going to proceed ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. As you step forward, you hear a massive crashing stone upon stone booming noise from back in the passageway behind us. And Varin quickly spins around.
So what,
That
Thea?
did not sound good.
Is it a boulder running after us?
The passageway is too narrow for that. And I don't hear grinding noise, I just heard a loud boom.
Oh.
I'm in the wrong area. Should we go back and check on the others?
Well, do you want to explore more or check up on the others?
I think we should see if they need help.
That's fair. Let's go ahead and go.
I mean, alright. I am trying to find something real quick. Because I need to figure out how much damage you actually take from this, sir. Here we go. Goodness gracious me. Alright. You're going to take half of this because you succeeded on your dexterity saving throw. Whoa, that's not the right number.
I don't.
That
even
is-
That.
That is a that is a large dice.
All right. Where's my saving?
I didn't know this was a good roll that many. Oh gosh.
Well,
So you take half of this damage, sir.
so 53.
Oh,
Yes.
dang.
Hey,
And
it's better
because
than
you
full.
succeeded on your saving throw, you are also not restrained. You are able to climb the boulders to get out of the pit.
So where am I at? What's 50
You're
minus 99?
You're basically. And Varin's going to take the dash action. Oops, too far. Because I can't see.
Minus 53 equals 46. Okay, 46.
Thea, are you going to? Yeah, there you go.
Gosh, that was
Varin
hard.
is going to. Varin is going to quickly do a survival check to try and track which way you went, sir. Varin doesn't even hesitate. He just, come on, I smell dust and blood this way. That must be where Adran is. Oh, hi,
Okay.
Del. Oh, Adran, are you okay?
Ugh. A little rocky, a little shaken, but. not
Oh, and
terrible.
I need a Constitution saving throw as well for dancing lights, sir.
I already gave you one to you.
No, different
Yeah, that was
one.
for the fall. You need another one for all the boulders that fell on you.
You have to roll a new
You
save
said
every
to
time
do a
for
Constitution
every.
saving roll, so then that way I keep concentrating.
Yeah,
What?
that was
I
for the
couldn't hear you.
fall. Is what you need to do is for every source
Damage.
of damage, you have to take a Constitution roll to keep your concentration.
Well, that failed.
So, like with
You-
magic missile, every time a missile hits you, you'd have to make one for each of those missiles.
Yup. If you want, you can use Indomitable to try and maintain concentration.
It's a cantrip. I'm pretty sure it won't cost me a spell slot.
It will not cost you a spell slot, but I'm trying to make sure you're aware of your choices.
I'm okay.
How high is the roof?
The roof is about 10 feet off the floor from here, in this chamber.
Okay, so Thea will climb on the wall so that she can get to where Del is and hand him a
the
rope.
the boulders have effectively filled the pit that Adran fell into. Basically, the boulders are the new floor. Are you okay?
I think my pride is wounded.
Thea will just like delicately climb down and be like, "Do you need help up?"
Yeah, I've had worse.
Varin gives you a solid slap on the back.
Ow.
Del kind of coughs as he scoots along the edge of the wall. Perhaps we could stay in a group?
Perhaps you're right. I was a little too hasty.
There's stairs going down into a lit chamber down there. And
Why is it
There's a-
lit?
I sense magic on the wall.
Which wall?
He points at the wall along the stairs here. There's a mural, and I'm sensing magic from it.
Kill it with fire?
Does anyone look at the mural?
I'm standing kind of at the corner and trying to look around.
So you're kind of more glancing at it out of the corner of your eye?
No, I'm not looking at it because Del said it's magic, and that's sus.
Whoever wants to can give me an insight check.
Alright.
Actually, Adran, instead of an insight check for you, I'll accept it anyways, but you could give me an Arcana check instead.
Let me try an Arcana check.
Valid. Well, that's a 17. You've heard of magical traps, and you've experienced magical traps.
Oh,
And there's a variety of things that can trigger them. One of which could be looking directly at it.
yeah. Nobody has like a little reflective piece of glass known as a mirror, do they?
Thea, I think your thieves' kit has one.
Okay. Here.
You toss it to Adran.
She'll stand here and kind of toss it over. You're not touching
You
it,
look through
Varin.
the mirror, sir? Oh, okay. I could fix it if he breaks it. Del offers. Adran, do you look at the mural through the mirror?
Through the mirror, around the corner? Yes.
Okay. The mural is of a gentle green countryside, starkly at odds with the sandy and stony desert above. In the center of the mural is a lake. It looks very calm and placid in the picture, in this stone picture on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Do you let Del look through it?
I can tell Del about it.
When he looks at the mural through the mirror, he shudders. I sense evocation magic, something destructive. It's not of the mural, it's the lake in the mural. That's where I sense the evocation magic.
I see. Well, dimly. Or something. I get what you're saying.
Okay.
Well, I could use a little firebolt action, see if I can burn the painting.
Would you do so by looking at it?
Oh, you could give me a disadvantage and I'll try like throwing my hand around the corner without looking.
You can do that.
Okay.
Well, would he be able to
Del-
use the mirror to try and aim?
Since you're looking at it in a reflection and basically over your shoulder, I'm gonna still say disadvantage if you want to shoot at it. However, you could have Del cast Dispel Magic.
There's that.
I want to see if I can try.
Give me a okay. Give me a firebolt at disadvantage, sir.
All right. 1, 2, and hopefully I get it. What the
You get
heck?
a nat 20.
It was meant to be.
You strike it and you deal 43 points of fire damage.
Wow.
There is a small explosion of fire, stone dust. Thea, Adran, and Varin, because we're all standing very close, please give me dexterity saving throws. Nat 1 from Thea.
Oh,
You have... Oh,
I had that on.
you did it at disadvantage,
roll.
but we'll still go with the first roll. Thea, don't you have, like, evasion? That's area of effect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't
So
I-
you,
Don't I have some like advantage or something for dexterity saving throws or something?
I mean, you can choose to use your inspiration point if you wish.
Yeah, I have evasions, AoE damage.
Unless you take half damage on a fail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Excuse me. Adrian, did you want to use your inspiration point for advantage?
Oh, I should have realized this with my Warcaster class. I have advantage on Constitution saving throws, and I've been rolling them all at normal.
Whoops.
Yeah, whoops.
Gotta remember what you got.
Yes, I have to remember what I got. No.
If you want to use your inspiration point, I'll let you use that 24 instead of the 6.
Yes, I'll use my inspiration point on that dexterity save. So.
Thea, did you want to use your inspiration point on the dexterity save?
Sure.
Alright, you can re-roll your dexterity save. Nice. Given the distance and the angle, Adrian kind of has like cover from this. There is a massive explosion. There's stone fragments ricocheting off the walls, bouncing all about the area. There's also a brief explosion of lightning that scores the wall, but leaves, because you guys used your inspiration point because Varin had cover, none of us harmed. Del kind of stares at the mess you've left of the wall, sir. I could have with much less destruction possibly taken care of that.
Adrian likes the dramatic Del.
Yeah, and that was pretty
Yeah.
awesome, even after the fall that I took earlier.
Varin just kind of wipes soot off his face like, please don't bring the place down on top of us like that. And I pointed the boulders behind it and I said it crushed you.
I think those boulders were a trap.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, I'm...
In case you were wondering, Del coughs out, I don't sense magic there anymore.
Well, oh, good.
I think because he
certainly
set off
does
the
it.
trap.
This place
What were
certainly
you saying?
does like to keep you on your toes.
And with a Princess Bride reference, well played. Take an inspiration point, sir.
Oh, thank you.
I can't help it. When it comes to Princess Bride, I can't help it. By the way, as yeah, we can all proceed into the next chamber.
Alright.
I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's silly of me.
There's quite a few torches down here.
This is this would have helped. The chamber, like the last chamber, is a 20-foot cube, 20 feet across, tall, and deep.
Huh.
The walls here are lined. By the way, Thea, would you mind taking control of Dell's token again?
Sure.
Thank you. The walls here are lined with 9 torches and wall sconces. Oddly, they are only about 3 feet above the floor. A closed stone door opposes our passage, with a set of 3 levers in the wall next to the door, arranged horizontally. So basically one above the other. Adele looks around. I don't sense any magic. That's reassuring, right?
Yes, very reassuring.
Yeah, there's also traps that are not magic, so...
Well, maybe I should try an insight check on this door and these hinges and levers. And
You
things.
can give me an investigation check. An insight check is something different.
That's something you do with people.
Investigate.
And because there's torches, you can do so at normal.
Okay.
Varin is going to search the room. Wow, nat 1. Varin still wiping dust and such off his face. Thea, with a dirty 20, nicely rolled by the way. I mean, it's just a stone cube room with torches. Adran, I mean, there's not much in this room beyond the torches. There's sand. It's kind of clumpy and damp, almost muddy in its consistency.
Sure hope there's no water that pours out of this thing if I end up pulling the wrong lever.
I'm sorry, were you investigating the levers themselves or the room in general?
Mostly the door and the lever.
Ah, thank you. I did not understand you. The levers, they seem used. The door seems oddly clean.
Very clean.
So there's...
Hello, sorry.
What?
I heard a theirs and from Thea and not much else.
Yeah, it sounded like her sound cut out.
Thea, can you hear us? You're coming through very broken. Okay, she's reconnecting.
Oh god.
While she's doing that, Varin, looking about the room, finishing wiping his eyes. Oh, that's weird. I point at various corners on that door, sir, that you're right in front of. Adran, look. I know the door itself is clean, but there in the corners, someone has smeared sand, like this muddy sand all over it, and then wiped it off.
That's weird.
Thea, can you hear us? Oop, she's gone entirely.
Oh. Are you?
So, oh, here she comes. Waiting for Thea. Thea, can you hear us?
Okay, I think I'm back.
Oh,
You're
good.
back, I can hear you. So, Varin managed to clean his eyes off, looked around, and pointed out that the door has been made dirty with muddy sand and then wiped off. And Adran detected, the sand detected. He investigated the door to find it unnaturally clean for this environment. And you would have seen, especially when Varin points it out, you would have seen that there are crevices and cracks in the stone door, where bits of sand.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No worries. Bits of sand have been found clinging to the door.
Huh.
Like clumps?
They would have come from clumps or smears.
I'm almost getting the feeling that there's some sort of water trap involved in this door or room.
That or something went through and meticulously tried to clean it things the best they could.
Unless somebody had some sort of a curse that had to wash the door every time.
No comment. What would you like to do, sir?
Well, let's see what the 3 handle or the 3 levers. You said that they were all in like a horizontal stage.
Yeah, there are 3 levers, 3 handles set into the wall, one above the other. You push them to the side. The top one is to the left, and you would push it to the right. Therefore,
okay.
The middle one is set in the middle. You can push it either direction. The bottom one is set all the way to the right.
Well, why don't I try setting the bottom one all the way to the left, and then the top one all the way to the right. See what happens.
All right. You grab the handle and you push it all the way to the left, and everyone can roll for initiative.
All right. Oh, come on. Wow.
Adran, nat 20. 18 for Thía. 20 for Varin. And Del. Hit the initiative button.
Come on.
Let's see if that button worked. Oh, it worked. Perfect. A stone door slams to the ground just behind Del, cutting off access to the room behind us. The torches flare brightly. Let me get this arranged here, sorry. And right behind you, Adran. Oh, I already did that. Sorry. Sorry. Did I roll for Del?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there he is, yeah. Oh, here we go. Immediately behind you, sir, the floor starts seeping out dark, viscous liquid.
I don't like the looks of that.
Adran, you're first up. What would you like to do, sir?
I'd like to turn around and move the levers a different position.
All right. Which lever would you like to move?
I would like to take the middle lever and move it to the left.
Okay, that will take your action, sir.
Right.
You shove it over to the left.
Mm-hmm.
It goes chkunk, and nothing changes. Did you move anywhere, sir, or action surge?
No, I want to stay where I'm at.
Very well. Oops, I accidentally went past my turn. My bad. Varin is going to step over to this liquid that's bubbling up. He doesn't really know what to do in this circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
But he sniffs it, getting a nat 20. Not water. I know the smell. It's oil.
Oh, great.
Thea, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
She's gonna back up.
And recall, the torches are 3 feet off the floor.
That's true. She'll climb up the wall, see if she can get to one of the torches.
Well, the torches are 3 feet off the floor. They're not out of reach.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to climb to them.
Are they attached to the wall? Or are they?
Yeah, they're set in sconces on the wall. They're just 3 feet off the floor. Very low, abnormally low for torches.
Oh.
And oil is starting to fill the room with lit torches.
She's going to put out.
Yes, snuff
She's
out
gonna
the
put
flame.
that torch out and.
Okay, I have to move you. I have to move you aside for a quick second so I can grab that torch.
And she's going to indicate to Dell that he should go put out torches too.
Okay, it does take an action to extinguish a torch,
Okay.
but you have fast hands that would allow you to interact with an object.
Okay.
So that this torch is out. I'm gonna put a token on it. So that torch is out. Did you want to move somewhere else and use your bonus action?
Will I be able to put a torch out with a bonus action?
Certainly.
Okay, so she'll move here and put that one out too.
Okay, I'm gonna move you over one more time so I can grab the torch.
Okay.
Nice. So that's off, and that's off. So that torch is out. And you can also talk while you're it's your turn.
Yeah, that's why she's going to tell Dell that he should put out torches.
Oh, I gotcha.
Or she'll just be like, we probably should put the torches out. Isn't oil flammable?
I'm pretty sure it is. Adran, get us out of here.
I'm trying. I'm working on it.
Okay, turn off. He's using his action. And that torch is now out. All right. The oil rises. It's now 2 feet deep. Adran, it is your turn, sir. What would you like to do?
Okay, just for record's sake, where were the levers before I started the initiative?
The bottom the bottom lever was all the way to the right. The middle torch was in the middle. Middle lever. The top lever was all the way to the left. The door is as Adran, you investigated it, and as Varin told you, the door is cleaner than it should be given the dusty conditions underground. But there are clumps of like, especially now as you think about it, the sand being all clumped up not with liquid or water rather, but clumped together as by a liquid more like oil.
Yeah.
So there was sand on the door and someone wiped it off. So top lever all the way to the left, middle lever in the middle, bottom lever all the way to the right.
And what
You've
I
now
have
got
them
the
right
middle.
now,
You've got the top one all the way to the left, the middle to the left, and the bottom one to the left. There are 6 torches still lit.
I want to move the middle lever all the way to the right.
That will take your action.
Okay. And then I want to use my action surge to do another action.
Alright, what would that be?
Let me guess, the middle lever did absolutely nothing.
So far, nothing.
Okay. I'm going to move the top lever to the middle.
Alright. You shove it over to the middle. So the middle levers are now all the way to the right, bottom lever all the way to the left, top lever, middle. Nothing changes.
Darn it.
Anything else for you, sir? You still have movement and interaction. You won't be able to put a torch out with your interaction.
I know. I can't do anything else, so I'll just stay where I'm at.
As you wish. All right. Varin, I'm gonna have give an insight check. 21. Varin is going to grab up some of the sand, slap it through the mud. So he's got a handful of, mud. He's got a handful of oily sand. He's gonna push himself right up next to you, sir. And slap the sand onto the door and start slathering it over. That will take Varin's action to do. Thea, as Varin is doing this, Varin gets enough onto the door that there's a fairly sizable portion covered, and you see the door starts sliding up. Get it dirty! Varin yells.
Why didn't I think of that?
Thea, it's your turn.
Okay.
By the way, the DC for that insight check was 20.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Okay, so I'll just go ahead and goop up some sand and try and help dirty the thing.
Okay, you can use your action and your bonus action because you have fast hands.
Okay, so I'll goop up.
A bunch of oil and sand.
Yeah, and put it on the door handle.
The door, I would say, with that is about 3/4 covered.
Okay.
Or sorry, yeah, 3/4 covered, and it is risen about 3/4 off the floor. So Dell is going to, on these instructions, he's going to rush on over, scoop up his own handful of sand, kind of push it right into your space there, Adran, and cover the last quarter. And the door opens the rest of the way. There's a gurgling, slushing noise as the oil starts draining back out through the floor. Well done.
Well, we're not burnt.
No, but I almost got us all killed.
Well,
at least it was a trap instead of it just had shooting something into a camp while your teammates are trying to kill people in their sleep.
Dell looks at all three of us like, wait, you what? Alright, Adran, how would you like us to proceed?
I'll proceed forward, I guess.
Alright. Still with your shield in hand.
Yep.
Varin will nod at you, Thea. He's not using dancing lights anymore. How about you go on with him? There's a dead end to your left there, sir.
Yeah, I think I'll just sit over here and just kind of like be by myself.
Aww. We got through. Adran, do you want any medicine? Oh, wrong button.
Yeah, I guess you could, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, he'll give you a talent sap, a couple of talent saps.
Okay.
So that is, you can basically roll 44. Hang on. I believe it's 44 plus 4, right?
I think so.
You can do that twice because he gave you 2.
Alright, so 4.
I don't sense any magic yet. So you recover 17, and you can do that one more time. $17 and 14. So 31 hit points.
77.
There you go. The passageway continues down through the dim light to a dead end down there, sir.
Alright.
And a door. A simple stone door blocks our passage.
Move.
Oh, someone else moved Del, sorry. I don't know who moved him. Was that you, Thea?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. You can go ahead. As we draw closer, Del suddenly shivers. Magic. I sense magic. It's on the door, and I sense transmutation magic.
Does that mean it's gonna turn into something else?
Adran, you can give me an Arcana check.
Alright.
I mean, transmutation magic does involve changing. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. Thea, if you wish, you can give a perception check at normal. Varin will give one at disadvantage. Ooh, nice roll. I almost said dirty 20. I don't know why I would have said that. While everyone is thinking about the magic potential, you spot a pressure plate set on the wall next to the door. It's slightly raised out from the rest of the wall. Do you bring it to our attention?
Yeah. Why would they
Adran,
put that there?
Adran, would you like to give me an investigation check?
I don't know, but I almost feel like putting my hand on my side and my other hand up against the wall.
Do you wish to do that, sir, or do you want to investigate?
No, I'll give you an investigation.
Very
If
well.
you're going to do that, let us move first, please.
It'll be at... Sorry, I was trying to say... it'll be at disadvantage unless you want to cast Dancing Lights or light a torch.
Oh.
Because you're kind of in darkness right now. You're treating it as dim light.
Dancing lights.
Okay. So you cast Dancing Lights, and then you can give me... So bring out your token.
Yay.
Alright. Give me the investigation check one more time at normal.
Alright.
And I'm letting you re-roll that because I was trying to
You were
say
trying
it, but
to tell me and I spoke too soon.
Well, you rolled too soon.
That too.
There's nothing on the wall that looks like it could be a trap. It just looks like a slightly raised from the surface of the wall disc. If Thea hadn't spotted it, you would not have noticed it.
Hey. There is a little thing right here.
Do you push it?
Almost looks like there's a little push, and I push it.
The stone door slides up into the ceiling above us.
Ooh, nice.
Down the passageway now, down the now open passageway, you see a set of stair steps that lead downward about 15 feet at an angle. Stone stairs descend some 15 feet to the continuing passage. On the left-hand wall of the passage below the stairs is a lever.
Well, I'm not really too sure about levers anymore.
Thea, are you moving forward? Sir, do you start down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. So you start down the stairs. Put yourself back at the top, please.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. So you start down the stairs. Thank you for doing that. As you step onto the stairs, there's a grinding noise. You can get either roll immediately for initiative, or you can give me a dexterity saving throw, and if you succeed, I'll allow you to step back.
Dexterity saving throw.
Please do so.
Yeah, I
An
knew it.
8. Would you like to use Indomitable?
Yeah, let's try Indomitable.
Alright. Reroll. Or actually, you know what? Instead of using Indomitable, you could have used your inspiration point.
I could have, but now I'm going to use Indomitable just to.
As you wish. 14. That is above what I was looking for. Well done. You quickly step back as you hear this grinding noise, and Thea, as you and Varin and Del glance up, you see that the roof was starting to open up, and you briefly saw spinning blades. Oh, says Del. I don't detect magic.
Not all traps are magical.
True. And Varin kind of coughs. If you want, I can go through. Hello? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Repentant man. Repent. You kneel before God and repent.
Last crusade.
Why would I?
Alright, how do you want to handle this, sir?
Well, I gotta find a way to get down the stairs and not touch them.
You could always jump, or you could send Varin through.
Varin.
Yeah?
How about we all just hug the wall and let Varin go down?
Varin's gonna squeeze on through past everyone. Oh, come on. Get your shield out of the way. Good grief. Alright, so Varin's gonna step on this door. The stone steps. My goodness. So if you all want to get involved, you can roll initiative, or it'll just be Varin and the stairs.
Eh,
Okay. Wow. I got a nat 20 on initiative. Why did I have to blow a nat 20 on initiative? Why couldn't it be a nat? Come on. Alright, and Del gets a 12. Oops, wrong thing. I'm going to use a door for the stairs turn. Excuse me. Right. Top of the round, Varin is going to step onto the stairs. In order to get there, 10, 20, 30, 35, just to get to here. Varin is going to just kind of casually walk down the stairs. 15 feet down. As the spinning blades descend from the ceiling above, Varin's just going to reach out casually, grab the lever, and give it a tug down. And it does nothing. Uh-oh. It didn't do anything.
Move.
The blades are still coming down. Del's up next. Theo, what do you think Del should do?
he should probably try to get out of that.
To clarify, and I guess I didn't make this clear, the spinning blades are only above the stairs. They're not in the hallway that you three are standing in. I apologize. I really should have made that more clear.
I thought that was clear.
No, I thought it was like above us in the whole hallway. He should wait.
Okay. What would you like to do, Thea?
Is there anything she might be able to do, maybe?
You could conceivably rush down the stairs. Varin's used his action and all of his... Oh, wait. No, I can't use my action. I use my action to dash. Ooh, so I can't pull on the lever. No, wait, sorry. My brain is going nowhere. I moved through everyone down the stairs. That's when we roll initiative. Okay, yeah. I have not used all my movement, but I did use my action to pull the lever. Sorry about that.
Okay. And the lever did nothing?
The lever seems to have done nothing. The blades are still descending down towards Varin's head. You can give me an investigation check if you want.
Alright.
Investigation, sorry. An 8. Not a good roll.
Yeah. Looks like your head's gonna get chopped off.
Nuts. Did you want to move anywhere, Thea?
No, because she might be in the way. Adran's better at noticing things.
Fair enough. By the way, I was looking at different things and I forgot to mention this while it was Dell's turn. Dell would have looked at everyone and said, I sense magic now. I'm closer and I can sense magic. Just I can't see where it's coming from because Varin, Adran, and Thea, you're all in the way. Adran, it's your turn, sir.
I almost want to use a gust of wind to blow you out of the way.
I mean, do you really want to spend a spell slot to do so?
Not really.
Anything else you want to do then?
Kind of hard.
Sorry?
Kind of hard to do anything when blades are coming down on top of my friend and... Well... What exactly can I do? Can I do an investigation check?
You can give me investigation. You can give me perception.
Alright, well, I'm going to use my inspiration point and have an advantage. And investigate.
Alright. $27 is an excellent roll. There's dust and stones tumbling from the walls and the ceiling overhead as the blades descend towards Varin's head. And you notice, as you search for something useful, that the level floor at the base of the stairs, nothing's landing on it. There's dust and stones falling on it and through what appears to be a solid stone floor. And you remember Dell warned of magic.
Yeah. Wait, can you say that all again? I think I missed something.
As the blades are spinning down out of the ceiling overhead, you're searching for something useful. You're investigating, yeah? You notice that the sand and the dust falling onto the floor in this general region, right past Varin's feet, because Varin's still on the stairs.
Yeah.
The dust should be landing on the floor because the floor is stone. The dust is not landing on the floor, it is falling through the floor, what appears to be solid stone.
The stairs are transparent now?
Give me an Arcana check. Actually, as I think about this, sorry about that. You don't need an Arcana check. Dell warned you of magic that you cannot see because everyone's in his way. There is physical matter, stones and dust, falling onto the floor and going through the floor at the ground here, which implies illusion.
It is an illusion.
Possibly a pit trap.
Possibly.
You can use your bonus action to move your dancing lights. Would you like to send the dancing light at the floor?
Yeah.
You send the dancing light at the floor beneath the stairs, and the dancing light slips through what looks like solid stone, and apparently isn't.
Well,
Do you want to warn Varin?
yeah. Varin, these
Huh?
stairs back here are an illusion.
Okay, sir,
What?
here, the floor here in this general region.
Oh, the floor here.
Yes, at the base of the stairs. The stairs are not an illusion. The base of the floor at the base of the stairs is an illusion.
Did you not hear me?
Did I not hear you?
Hello?
What do you mean? Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I...
So the stairs aren't. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
then ended up saying, Varin, go to where the dancing lights are.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Okay. So the stairs are real stairs. The floor at the base of the stairs is apparently not real.
Okay.
It is. So you've given Varin the warning that the floor at the base of the stairs is not
The base
real.
of the stairs is an illusion.
Correct. It is now the blade's turn. A nat 20 to
Ouch.
hit. So that means, where is it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong sheet, that's why. Oh, here it is. So here's the damage that the blades would do if they could hurt Varin. Eventually it'll roll. Okay, that's not... What? Oh, that was the attack roll. So it would have done 168 damage to Varin, but Varin is immune to non-magical damage. So the blades slam down into Varin's head, spinning and whirling and whacking Varin's head all about. Dunk, 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 dunk. And then Varin just kind of wipes his head like, and so what? Top of the round. With your warning, Varin's not going to step onto the floor like he was going to do. Thank you, sir. And instead, where is it? Varin's going to grab onto the wall and climb out from the path of the spinning blades. So I'm clinging onto this wall here.
Okay.
Oh, there's an alcove set in the wall with another lever. And I'm gonna give it a tug. The blades recede into the ceiling overhead. Thank you for the warning, Adran.
You're welcome.
And we are out of initiative. The rest of you can now continue down the stairs if you so wish.
Okay.
Bunch of fake lovers.
And by the way, do you step on the illusion, Adran?
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Okay, are you climbing on the wall then?
Well,
Adrian,
let's see. Is it just that square right there?
As you use your dancing lights to search, it's this square, come on, and this square.
Oh, fun. No, I think I'll try climbing onto the wall and moving around the corner.
Oh, I keep grabbing your dancing lights by accident. Right, there, I keep grabbing your dancing lights by accident. Alright, so you're gonna climb. Thea, I assume you're gonna climb?
Yeah. Shouldn't be too terribly hard.
For you, definitely not. Del just kind of gulps and climbs along after you.
She'll stay near Del to help him out.
Excellent. Varin's going to quickly step over here. It's just a dead end. Adran, from where you are, the passageway continues into a chamber to your right, or straight ahead of you.
Let's see. Keep going down this way.
This chamber is 30 feet wide, 20 feet across, and 20 feet tall. There are multiple entrances and exits down here.
Hey, what's this right here?
And the one right next to you, excuse me, it is the only passageway with a portcullis shut. On the other side of the portcullis is a visible winch just outside of our reach. It seems a peaceful enough chamber to rest in.
Well, that's disappointing.
I will point out that a portcullis can be forced. We can attempt to force it now, or we could rest.
Well, that's completely up to you guys. Would you like to rest or try forcing this?
I think it's more up to you. You're the only one hurt.
And you're the leader.
Well, I could rest and you guys could try opening it. Therefore, it's a win-win. Or something like that.
Do you want to take a short rest then, sir?
Sure.
All right. You can reset your action surge. Did you want to use your second wind before you
I was
take a
actually
short rest?
thinking about that. Why don't I use my second wind?
Oh.
So
Is your second wind set correctly?
I sure hope
It should be a
so.
D10 plus 13. D10 plus 13. Yep, it is set correctly.
Okay.
Sorry,
At
Del.
least 30 or something. 18.
You get an 18. And then you can take a short rest and recover your action surge, your second wind, and roll hit dice if you so wish. And Varin's just kind of like dusting his head off where the blades tried to cut him. It's like, that was annoying. And Del... as Adran is, kind of catching his breath, Del mutters, I sense magic. Transmutation magic again. It's in the chamber beyond.
Beyond the portcullis or one of the other ways?
Beyond the portcullis.
Oh.
On the far wall.
Where the lever is?
So Thea, you see where you are?
Uh-huh.
Through the portcullis on the far opposite wall is where Del is sensing the magic.
Huh.
However, since Adran's taking a short rest, that does mean detect magic ends, as does dancing lights. Wow, you're already at full health, sir?
Yeah, I was able to roll one hit dice and that brought me up to full health.
Nice.
It would have brought me up to 104, but since I'm only at 103, well...
Let's see. Where's my mouse? There it is. Yeah, you're at full health, 103.
Yep.
Alright.
I feel up to par.
So, we can attempt to force the bars to raise.
Alright, I'll just pull my crowbar out.
Do you have a crowbar? I can't remember.
I do have a crowbar.
All right then.
The crowbar
what
and
does
the
a
hammer.
crowbar? What does a crowbar do again? Advantage on strength checks. Is that what it does?
We're not sure.
Because we've never used it.
I've never used it.
Well, rephrase. You've never used it for its intended purpose. You've used it several times for other things.
Yes.
Okay, I am looking for material or items. Crowbar. Grants advantage to strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. And I would say that yes, you can use the crowbar to lever on the portcullis as we're basically trying to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Varin kind of pauses as you pull out the crowbar. Do any of us want to search the area? I mean, Del detected magic over there. Does anyone want to give me perception checks? At disadvantage, well, except for Thea, at disadvantage because of darkness. Thea, 16. You don't see anything particularly noticeable.
Let's see.
Adran, did you want to use dancing lights?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, because you're going to pull that out again, Varin will make a perception check at normal. Getting a dirty 20. Okay. I don't sense anything. I don't smell anything. Just stone and dust.
Can I bring
Alright.
my perception at normal?
Yep, you can give me a perception check at normal.
Alright.
And Del will cast guidance on you. So you can perception check at normal with a D4. 14. You don't seem to notice anything out of the ordinary. So, you can give me an athletics check at normal. Does athletics apply here? You're applying brute strength to try and lift this. I'll accept an athletics check with advantage. Wow. It's extremely hard to lift this. It's clearly meant to stay in place, obviously. And you are concentrating, by the way. There you go. But with the crowbar in hand, you easily force the bar up. And the bar is up. To about half height. You can try and scramble through if someone's gonna hold the gates up for you.
Well, Thea could probably take her immovable rod and place it just underneath.
Could do that as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Take out the immovable rod. Now no one needs to hold it up. Do you go through, or do you send in someone else through, sir?
Well, who wants to get on their belly and crawl through?
I can do it.
Alright. I'll step out of the way for you.
Okay. Varin will belly crawl. And as he gets here, roll for initiative.
Oh.
As steel jaws snap shut across Varin's body.
Oh.
Fortunately, they are not magic steel jaws because they don't hurt Varin. And Del. Sorting. Alright, Thea, you are first to act. Hang on. What is your passive perception, Thea?
16.
You feel the stone beneath your feet starting to quiver and release.
Huh.
What do you do?
She's gonna step this way and see if the stone feels the same.
It definitely does feel the same. You have like seconds to act.
She's going to let Del know that he should cling to the wall.
Okay, anything else for you?
She's gonna go back over here and climb onto the wall.
Okay. Del will quickly grab onto the wall as well. Varin, trapped in the steel jaws, is going to try and pull himself free, try and wriggle free. So acrobatics check. Actually, I've actually got a higher athletics than I do acrobatics. I'm going to try athletics. Varin barely manages to twist and pull, and with a vicious snarl, rip himself free of the steel jaws. Adran, what do you do, sir?
I have no idea.
What is your passive perception?
I believe it's a 15. Yep.
You as well feel the stone floor shaking and vibrating.
Well, I see what everybody else is doing. I'm just going to go quickly to the closest wall.
And grab on?
And grab on.
Okay. Adran, please roll me 10d6 plus 40.
Right, hang on a sec. D6. And was that 4-0?
Yes.
Alright, here we go. 10d6 plus 40.
A thin, green, crooked ray springs out from the wall where Del sensed magic a moment ago. It lashes out, striking the portcullis for 72 points of force damage, and the portcullis disintegrates.
Whoa.
Coincidentally, had Varin still been standing there in the steel jaws, he would have been in the way of that thin green ray.
Dang.
And you just hear like a yikes from Varin. And then this button.
Oh.
The floor drops out from beneath Thía and Del. Thía and Del, as you glance down at the suddenly yawning pit at your feet, you see tiny stones and dust landing in what seems to be a rapidly filling puddle of water, and half a second after the lids drop open, they snap shut, as though they would have locked within whoever had fallen inside.
Well.
And we exit initiative. Is everyone okay out there?
We
So I see you're alive. That's good.
Okay. Sorry, what the?
Well, I hear that you're alive. That's a good thing.
Agent, what'd you say?
We are going to die.
So dramatic. Honest.
For a Temple of Dune reference, take an inspiration point.
Yeah.
As I helplessly laugh. Ow. I think it's safe, Varin calls, basically still on his belly.
I'm still clinging to the wall. I'm afraid to let go.
So is Del. Thea, what about you? Are you clinging to the wall still?
No, she's gonna go through underneath the portcullis because the portcullis just still kind of partially.
The portcullis? No, the portcullis is dust.
Oh, is my immovable rod still there?
Fortunately, it was not in the path of that beam.
She'll just grab her immovable rod and go through.
Fair enough. There is a yawning pit that descends some 30 feet down to another layer.
Cool.
And Varin is kind of like tensely on his hands and like almost like a Spider-Man pose on his fingertips and toes. He's looking around like, anything else?
Thea will delicately move forward and look down.
It is 100 feet down to another stone floor.
Adran, you want me to climb down it?
Del kind of like edges his way around the corner, still climbing on the wall. I am not setting foot on the floor.
Come on, short round. Let's go.
I know I'm short. You don't have to rub it in.
I didn't think he was round. You're more like an oblong.
Why does everyone make fun of my shape?
I'm not making fun. I'm trying to just state. I thought he was telling an untruth.
And we are going to stop here for the night. Let me... before we go, Adran, any thoughts about the passages we have come through and what may or may not be beyond 100 feet below us?
Oh man, this really is the Temple of Doom, isn't it?
Not yet. Thank you for watching. We'll be taking a week off for a family event, so there won't be a vote this video for monsters. Instead, last week's vote will be carried forward into our next adventure, but we'll be back at it soon enough, so be sure to return and find out what happens to Adran, Thea, and Varin in the Land of the Hunter.